that secures the base. All right, so I got my 2-inch pipe. I got it cut just enough so it fits in there. And just test fit and making sure this fits up in there just right. And it seems like we're good. Perfect. All right. So I gotta glue this up. Primer. And right after the primer, you add your PVC cement glue. Sides. Very easy to do. Anyone could do this. Put it in, turn a quarter, hold for 30 seconds. And that's it. That's how you glue up plastic PVC piping. Pretty easy. There we go. There's the drain. This is a P-trap. And it has where you could disconnect here if you ever have to. What I'm planning to do is plaster this back up, but leave this one section here with the sheetrock. 2 layers of sheetrock. Just in case I ever have to get in here into the P-trap or do anything, I'll be able to access it from this one piece of sheetrock, but I'll plaster here and here, since I got original lath and plaster there already. Yeah, so all I gotta do is test, see if it drips. All right, so we're gonna drain about 2-3 gallons of water down here, and we're gonna see if it's leaking from the gasket. I'll go underneath, and if it's leaking, I'll see it from underneath. All right, here's the water. We're gonna dump some in. We're just gonna dump it in, like that. First of all, we're gonna make sure this thing drains. All right, it's going in the right direction. All right, so when I tell you, when I go down below, go in and dump the whole bucket in there, and I'm gonna see if it leaks down. Go on and dump the water. Feel the water coming. Oh, okay, enough, it's leaking. All right, so this seal here is not lined up right, or it's not in there right, so it's dripping out from right here. I gotta see why. I gotta undo it and see what the heck's going on. All right, so I refitted this again and again, and I got it where it was not really dripping, but you could see a little water here. I don't like that, so I got some of this True Blue. It's a pipe thread sealant. It's made for all kinds of different stuff, metal, plastic. Well, I'm gonna gunk this up in this groove here on both sides, and hopefully when I get that together, this is gonna keep it from, ever leaking in the future. I wish I didn't get the screw on type, and I wish I would have just got the glue on. All right, you can see that I applied it to both sides, and now I'm gonna stick these together and hopefully no more leaks. All right, just got that tightened up. And I even used a pipe wrench and did a quarter turn just to go a little bit further this time. And again, this True Blue pipe thread sealant, it's a vibration resistant. It says, designed for sealing vibration prone NPT connections for use on all metal and PVC, PE, and FRP plastic pipes. So this should be good for this. And originally, when I did the video the first time, it was leaking from here because I think it was crooked a little bit, cockeyed. And so then I refitted it, and then it started leaking. Well, it wasn't really leaking, but you could see water getting through the seal slightly, so you can see like a little water ring here, but it wasn't really dripping too much. But you know, after running the shower for 20-30 minutes, you can eventually get that to drip, and that's why I used the sealant. And then also this thing, I had to pull it a little bit to the left, and then I tightened it with the bracket here with the screw to keep that from pushing back that way, which will make this go cockeyed again. So got to keep that nice and tight there. I think we should be good. I'll let this dry for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll do another test run and see if it's still. The piping system may be placed into immediate service. So that means I can test the water right away. I don't have to wait for it to cure or whatever. So yeah, good. Hopefully this does the job, because if not, I'll take that P-trap off and just get one that's a glue-on type on both sides, PVC to PVC, instead of having something that, I don't know why I got, I guess because it was already put in there like that, so I just kind of bought the same one. But ever in the future, if I have something to run into this, I will not do a P-trap with the screw-on type unless I'm able to access it. You know, in this, it's not really accessible. So, all right, I think we got success. Success, yes. No leaky leaks. Go for it, do it all. Nice and dry. All right, that's it for that. All right, so this is 1/2-inch board that I'm installing, because it's gonna mount flush with this sheetrock. All right, left a 1/8 inch gap at the bottom there. 1/8 inch at the bottom and on the sides, and I use some screws to fill these. Mount these down. it. So I'm going to have to cut this insulation. Alright, so I'm installing this bottom niche, and I'm using a small level, make sure it's in the middle, and turn it this way, make sure this thing is slanted down. Okay, you don't want it perfectly level, because if you do, and then water gets on there, well, that water is not going to be able to go down. It's going to be sitting in there, and then you'll get the water to go into your grout line, and then it'll go into your sheetrock back here. So I got quite a bit of a slant here. Could have did a little less, but more the better is fine. Then you also want to make sure this can, you know, it's not too slanted that it, you know, when you put a bottle here or whatever, soap or whatever, you don't want it to come back down. So, see, I put 2 nails here, 2 screws, and then I'm just gonna adjust this to the sweet spot, and then I'll put a couple more nails down in here to secure. I'll put a nice level up here, make sure it's flat. Good right there. There we go. And I'll put 2 more in to be safe. One more over here. Alright. Make sure that's level. Nice and level. Perfect. it. I'm gonna stop this video right here, and yeah, I'll be working on this on the next video. I'll be doing the tile work. Porcelain tile, Carrara, and Carrara marble and granite in certain spots as well. But yeah, it's prepped and ready for tiling. So any materials I used in this video, I'll put it in the description below. But anyways, that's the end of this video. This is like part 6 on this bathroom. And yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, take care.